It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Today we got to talk about Keith Lee and the Keith Lee effect. Now, we know he's been touring all over the US, doing food reviews, going to all the hot spots, getting suggestions online on TikTok primarily. Sometimes it works out extremely well. Most times it works out extremely well, especially for the businesses that he patronizes. Just him stopping through there, just him interacting with the businesses, basically turns up their profits, turns up their customer base. Some of these companies are fledgling, failing, flailing in the business world until Keith Lee comes through, and then they become like one of the top merchants in the city. So it's absolutely a good thing that Keith Lee is out here. However, the lack of structure to what he has going on, the fact that he's out here doing this solo, just him and his family, you know, is kind of disorganized. And unfortunately, it's exposing the nature of people, not him per se, but what people are willing to do for the clout, right? People are, when he puts a negative review out on somebody or says that he doesn't like food, people are going and just like trashing these businesses online and just making it seem like it's the worst thing ever. When honestly, just because one man doesn't like something, it shouldn't deter you from going, especially when a lot of times the people that be talking the most shit are not even the ones that live in these cities. The locals still go there. The locals still support. Long as that's in place, it shouldn't matter. But you know, niggas gonna be niggas. They gonna nig. Now, they came to my city, Atlanta, and it was definitely a shitstorm. I mean, he definitely curb stomped the food game in Atlanta. He went to Houston, had much better experience, which a lot of people weren't expecting because they kind of see Atlanta and Houston as country cousins as far as the black Hollywood and trying to be popping and, you know, clout. But it worked out for them. He went through New York. Whew. New York might have really been worse than Atlanta when it came to the goddamn that salmon chopped cheese and, you know, him going to get the bacon, egg, and cheese and like just different New York staples that they really live and die by at the bodegas and stuff like that. He went to some places that the locals definitely didn't certify or stamp, and he definitely got toe up for it. All right. Now he's going viral right now for his stop out in Dallas, Texas. Okay. I think he definitely curb stomped Oakland too. I think that might have been his worst experience out in Oakland, California, which I hate to say because I got love for the Bay. I used to live out in the Bay. I definitely used to have, you know, some family in Oakland when I was a little kid. So, you know what I mean? Hated to see it, but he's being honest. Now back to his foray out in Dallas. We've got this young lady by the name of, she calls herself SHA, right? And she's making it known that Keith Lee came through. She apparently did some volunteering to help this business out called what is the name of this damn business? Sweetly Seasoned. Okay, she helped out Sweetly Seasoned, put her time in, came through for free, made t-shirts, all type of stuff. We're gonna go over all of that. She's got videos to back up her claims. So she put in all this charity work to help this small business, right? Apparently the business is owned by one of her brother's friends' mothers. So, you know, she's got her brother got friends, and it's their mama business, all right? Just to make sure everybody clear. So she put up a campaign cheering online to help try to rally Keith Lee to come to this place. Like I said, she made t-shirts. She worked all day for free. And as y'all know, when Keith Lee makes a stop somewhere, especially if he likes the food, he gives very supple donations to the business, right? And this is where everything went wrong. All right. So this young lady's name is Sherell S. Hodge. Apparently she's big shit out in Dallas because, you know, she's got her own printing shop. She said that she was the one that brought a lot of the patrons and the customers. People were literally calling her name out on the TikTok and stuff like that. So, you know, she's one of those people. We got socialites in every city where for whatever reason people just know them. I'm not going to discredit that. She posted a video on her account cheering for Keith, as I said, his wife Ronnie, and other family to come to Sweetly Season to support her friend's mom, Kimpere's business. During the cheer, she wore the restaurant's t-shirt to ensure Keith knew where to find it. Well, their dream came true on Tuesday, January 30th, right? She shared with her TikTok followers that Keith saw the video, and sure enough, he came to the food truck to try it for himself. Okay? Now, she said that he was so pleased with the service that he gave Sherell, who has since stressed she is not the business's owner. She was passed $1,000 for her work promoting the brand, you know what I mean, to actually get the awareness of Keith. He also tipped the business owner $2,000 to invest into the company. Then, when the influencer realized Sherell's brother was also cutting hair near the food truck, he gave the barber an additional $1,000 in hopes of him giving out free cuts for the community, right? Paying him off for the day, like, yo, just whoever comes through, cut they shit, right? You'll get a lot of heads, but it was a lot of people out there too. Pause. Sherell graciously accepted Keith's donation and charged him $4,000 and his food costs, okay? She added in her video that Keith gave Sweetly Season's owner an additional $886 so the owner would have enough money to give her customers free food for the rest of the day. So he put another close to $1,000 down saying, you know, whoever comes up to get their meal, blah, 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 just take care of it, it's paid for. Problem being, after Keith left, Sherell says that the woman who owns Sweetly Season abruptly ended up serving customers free food, right? Ended the serving of free food, and she started charging them. Despite Keith Lee's request and payment to take care of everyone, she accepted it as extra and charged everybody else. So we're starting to see the bad ethics come into play. And plus the fact that he gave the $4,000 probably via credit card. So it's now been deposited into the business, square. Sherell claims Sweetly Seasoned owner never paid her brother his cut of Keith Lee's $4,000 tip, nor her own, right? So that's $2,000 that has not been paid. The following day, Sherell called the owner to tell her she could keep her cut, right? Because I said she's a socialite. She got her own businesses and stuff like that. She said she ain't really tripping about it. Owner replied she didn't ask Sherell or her brother to help and felt his cut also belonged to her. She claimed the brother was already giving out free haircuts, which Sherell said is a lie since he was passing out flyers with his business's prices. The owner also believed she didn't owe him anything since she didn't ask Sherell to help out in the first place. See, this is where y'all be fucking up. And I'm not talking about Sherell, I'm talking about the business owner. You're a struggling business with a food truck, which is not a problem. We salute Black-owned businesses, small businesses. We want to see people win. But the thing is, when people actually show up and give you the blessing that you've been praying for, wishing for, hoping for, you probably done got prayed endless days, went to the pastor, you know what I'm saying? You probably done called up a prayer warrior hotline, because she an old school lady. She look like she in her 50s and 60s, you know what I mean? You know how they do. You finally get what you've been asking for, and you don't know how to be a good steward of the actual blessing. This is why a lot of people don't get ahead in life. Or you may temporarily get ahead, but when Bigfoot comes stomp your ass out, and we're not talking about that Bigfoot, shit start looking a little funny in the light, and you wonder why, damn, why is the abundance not circling back to me? I was just up not too long ago. I've been doing everything in my power. Yeah, you'd have fucked people over when you finally got a little taste of some clout. Right? Sherell felt the business owner move was highly disrespectful and said the woman was intentionally blocking her brother's blessings and abusing Keith's generosity. Now, she said you could keep my cut, but just pay my brother his. He's a barber. He's from out of town. He came in just for this, right? He's supposed to be making money. His intent was to come out and make money, because with the Keith Lee effect comes a lot of people who doesn't want to get something good on their stomach and then get a fresh cut to go back out and feel good in the street, baby. It's a place out here in Atlanta called Barber Bistro, where you can get a haircut, get your shit styled up, and you can get a meal. Shit is becoming increasingly popular, I suppose. This is not an endorsement for them, but they got some good food. So homeboy he got to go back home with $1,000 less, and he just gave out free cuts when he wasn't intended to. This was not no back to school special. Like he out here fucked up. He trying to get his business off the ground, same way you are. You know what I mean? Sweetly seasoned. Shit is sad. So Sherell's breakdown of the Sweetly Seasoned controversy quickly went viral on TikTok and on Twitter, which is where I actually seen it. So now we're going to get into Miss Sherell, aka SSH's description of what happened. Now, she has a very long video. It's about 10 minutes, something close to that. We're going to play some of it. She's got other videos going into more detail. We're going to play like the specifics. I'm not going to stay on here all day and night talking about this, but I definitely want to let her speak her piece rather than me, explain it. So here we go.
What's up, y'all? I bet you're wondering how we got here. Well, let me tell you. So a lot of y'all know yesterday I got to meet Keith Lee. Great. Congratulations. I'm still humbled by the experience. Like, I am ecstatic. Blessings to your family. I really appreciate you. But now this is where the downfall comes in. A lot of y'all was on my live when he said this.
I see y'all giving out haircuts to your
my little brother, yeah.
We want to leave $1,000 to the barber so he can cut everybody.
Oh, that's my little brother. He went to go pick up my baby brother from school.
We want to leave you $1,000 to cut hair. We want to leave you $2,000.
And granted, everything was cool, right? Me being me and thinking everybody else is going to have the same genuine heart as me, I charged him $4,000 on his card, meaning all the money went to the food truck in hopes that she would do what she needed to do, right? Wrong. So after everything had died down, mind you, on top of him tipping $4,000, this man left an extra $886 to feed everybody else that was coming, right? Right. But this is where she went wrong. I'm in the truck, mind you, I'm a worker. This is your business, so I'm doing what you say. She tell me after this person, which is the third person, that you got to start charging again. Now, it's one thing when he say I'm leaving this for free and for somebody to come and order like one of everything on the menu and try to get both desserts and drinks and shit. Like,
that's crazy to me. I'm really hung up on that part where the food is paid off up to $800, almost close to $900. You serve 3 customers and go back to, nah, fuck that. We need more. Pay up, motherfucker. Fuck what he talking about. He don't run my business. And you wonder why you are where you are.
Like, yeah, you can put a limit on that. But if this man left you almost $1,000, why the fuck did you stop handing free food out after the third person?
On them $10 ass plates.
Make it make sense. So, all right, everything was cool. It was time to close down. My friend done ran to the store. He helping his mom. He coming out his pocket with his own money. And I looked at her and I was like, so Keith Lee literally just spent $5,200 with you. She was like, girl, I know. I'm so excited. Like, before I got on here, I was broke. And before y'all come for me talking about don't be releasing no personal information, it got personal when you played with my baby brother. So everything was cool, calm, and collect, right? She told me, she said, look, I just want to let you know it'll be about a day or two before you guys get your money. I work with Square. I've been running my business for the past 4 years with Square, so I know exactly how it works. But if you've been running this business for years, your money gonna clear the next day, correct? So this morning we got up. Mind you, I'm thinking I gotta go back to help her because yesterday you ain't have nobody that wanted to work for you. You get what I'm saying? So my friend had me come and help you, and then my brother was really only out there, but you somehow trying to make it seem like my brother was giving free haircuts when he was posting flyers with his prices on them. Come on. So then I wake up today. People hit me up talking about, we want to make your menus. We want to make your flyers. Da-da-da-da-da. My main thing was, I'm not the face of this company. You get what I'm saying? I'm not the face of this company, but I can put you in contact. If you go...
And that's the other part that's fucked up to me. Like, she really went above and beyond. Number one, she didn't have to make the t-shirt, and she's going to come out and talk about somebody else that made a t-shirt that was whack as fuck. She put on the t-shirt. Y'all can't see it here, but she's representing the company that she does not work for, which, some people may look at that like that's your fault for going out and doing that, but this is what you call acts of service. This is how you get blessed in life, when you do things and not ask for things in return. So I'm not putting that on her. Additionally, she was actually the cashier, the customer service, the face of the day, right? So she's giving people great experience, customer experience, on top of the fact that Keith Lee is there. Keith Lee is big on customer service. If he doesn't feel like your service is up to par, he'll still dock his rating for you, even if the food is immaculate, right? So let's be clear on that part. She did her part there. So why would you not treat this woman with the utmost respect when she campaigned to get this nigga out there? She helped make y'all close to $6,000. She forfeited her actual share, her cut of that six, and just said, pay my brother and we'll be square even. And you don't even want to do that? You ain't gonna last long in this business. Now all of a sudden you got people that want to work for you. Now all of a sudden you got people that want to help design and do all kind of cool shit for y'all, because of course you see the potential. Keith Lee came here. It's about to turn up. Yeah, but this business will probably run better whenever it gets bought out by someone else. New ownership. Please and thank you.
Through my comment section, you will definitely see where I'm tagging her business over and over and over because people thought it was my shit. So I hit her this morning, was like, Kim, you have workers today? Also, there's a guy who's wanted to do your menu and flyers for you, so I'm sending him your number. Who is this? Sherell. Yes, I have workers for today, and you can send me his...
The who is this part really killed me, because y'all had a whole text thread leading up to this conversation and go say, who is this? So you really on some slick, boy, shady motherfuckers, man. Goddamn.
Info, thank you. That was it. So I respond back. I will send you his Instagram, and did you see if your money cleared? You can keep the money that was left for me, but my brother is preparing to leave and go back home, and I'm unsure how he'll get it once he leaves. Granted, all I had to do was send it to her, or she could have sent it to him, whatever. She said, please call me back so an agreement can be made. But before...
That's another fucked up piece. Now, I know verbal agreements, they do hold some weight, but don't say call me so we can set an agreement. We could discuss an agreement, but you're going to have to send that motherfucker to me in writing. Send it to my email. You could CC my partners. Like, let's make this official, baby. This Keith Lee shit finna turn up for everybody.
Before we even got to those messages, she called me and she was just like, well, I didn't invite your brother to come out there and cut hair. I didn't invite you. My son invited you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give $1,000 to my son and he'll give y'all whatever it is he see fit out of there. Hold on, ma'am.
See fit.
Hold on. Now, I did you a solid by saying I get money. When I opened my eyes this morning, I had a deposit for $1,500. You get what I'm saying? And I made money since. So I told you to keep my money, but I was more so pressed about the issue of my brother. Keith Lee don't know my brother. My brother don't know Keith Lee. My brother don't know any of y'all out here. But when you gave him the green light to post his flyers, after he cut both of your sons' head, yes, they paid. He wasn't cutting nobody's hair for free. Who the fuck put that out there? If you cutting hair for free, why are you posting flyers with prices? You get what I'm saying? There's a girl on Facebook, hold on, whom I'm assuming is her oldest son's wife, fiance, whoever she is. This is all lies, just like the free cuts were, because people had to pay. Of course they had to pay. The two people here that he cut was both of the owner's sons. So
right. So we're gonna move past this initial video, okay? Because since this went viral with over 1 million views, she's put up more, okay? And there's even more to be said that has also gone viral on her TikTok, right? So here we go.
A lot of y'all got this wrong, okay? I see a lot of people in the comment section telling me to give money back or give money to. Listen, I'm not the owner of that business.
So now that this story's gone viral, people actually believe she is the business owner. People are now coming and attacking her, saying that she needs to give up that $4,000 when she's actually the one trying to figure out, nigga, just pay my brother. This is how social media goes. This is how stuff happens online. This is why, you know, I don't think I've ever said it publicly. I might have. But I know I talk to my lady about this all the time. We give people too much motherfucking credit as intellectuals, okay? A lot of people are fucking dumb nuts, numb nuts, fuck nuts. And the internet just makes us all, you know, saturated into like these pockets of Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, etc. So it seems like we all have the same background. We all come from the same place because we're all ending up in the same place. But we are not equal, Okay? And that's not to say no elitist type shit. It's just that niggas are legitimately stupid. And now this young lady's being attacked for some shit that has nothing to do with her. She just was a fucking good Samaritan, very charitable, philanthropic, and now she's being attacked.
I was solely there to help promote. I was solely there to help orchestrate, take orders, give great customer service. That's what I was there for. I am the person he was giving $1,000 to that I said she could keep. My brother is the barber that he gave $1,000 to that she kept. You get what I'm saying? A lot of y'all got it misconstrued, and y'all in my comment section, give them the people the money. Keep with that. You know what I'm saying? I am not the owner of the place. Okay? With all due respect, I just had to come on here and clarify that. I am. Listen. Okay?
Yeah, and somebody in the comments made a great observation. They say $5,000 is not enough money to be acting like this, right? Talking about the owner. What I would like to know is how much money she actually made, right? Because Keith came and spent like $4,800 or whatever it was. But remember, soon as she got done with 3 customers, she went back to charging them motherfuckers. So I would love to know what that sheet looked like at the end of the night when they actually closed the motherfucking windows, because it ain't no doors on that motherfucker. We know how they go with the food truck shit. And I want to know what that balance looked like in that motherfucking Square account for you to be acting all high and mighty and shit. She probably made about 20, 30 G's. You know what I'm saying? Probably was charging motherfuckers for ketchup, extra salt and pepper, all type of shit, man. Greedy motherfucker, man. You gonna be, stuff like that make people want to see your downfall. All right, so she's got another video, and she comes out and clarifies, this same girl, that this was not Keith Lee's fault, because there's also some people out there that have taken this as an opportunity to criticize Keith Lee. There's people out there that feel like Keith Lee needs to go ahead and solidify some sort of, TV show, contract, sponsors, professional team that can put this stuff together to where he's not, going out on these rogue missions. Because unfortunately, with all the good that he's doing in the community, in these different cities and states, the unmatched marketing and promotion that these companies are getting from him just coming out and patronizing, these negative effects are kind of leaving a bad taste in people's mouth. You can't have good without the bad anyway. But unfortunately, with internet culture, anything that people can grasp on when it comes to negativity, that's what they're going to hold on to. So they're going to make it seem like there's more negative instances happening than positives, when clearly Keith Lee has been traveling all throughout the U.S. and we only get to see a couple of things that go bad, even inside these cities where it may sound like Dallas was a fuck up, but we're not talking about the numerous other stops he probably made while he was out there that changed people's lives. You know what I'm saying? That gave them another chance at life, that gave them the opportunity. They fucking restaurant or truck or whatever it is was going to have to close up at the end of the month, but now they're able to stay in business for the rest of the year type shit. So unfortunately, people want to pounce on Keith Lee and make it seem like he's doing something wrong or that he's fucking up. So I do appreciate that she came back and came to his defense to say, hey, this is not his fault. This is the fault of this lady who's just greedy. She's a fucking mean-spirited, evil-spirited person, and that's what it is.
Hey, y'all, check this out. Keith Lee is not the person to blame for this. When this man walked up to that window and we greeted him, and he said he was going to give my brother $1,000, give me $1,000, and tip the owner $2,000 on top of him paying tax, which has nothing to do with what's going on, and then left another $886 on top of that, he was not the person to say, oh, I'm just going to give it all to the food truck. I was the one who said, I'm going to just charge you right here, because I thought that this lady would have the decency, the humanity, the morality to say, okay, I'm going to just give y'all the money that this man said that y'all were allotted. Granted, we weren't even 45 minutes into whatever mini rush was going on after Keith Lee left, and she looked me in my face and said, you know, it's going to take about a day or two for that money to clear. I was like, yes, ma'am. I know how Square works. My brother was gone, y'all. Y'all heard me tell Keith Lee my brother went to go pick up my baby brother from school because I was dedicating my time. I neglected my responsibilities to go and help my friend's mom. So, if anything, it was my fault for believing and trusting that this lady was going to do right by what Keith Lee said. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what he came to do. We asked him to come out. He came out. He said the food was good. But this is not Keith Lee's fault. And I'm not going to sit here and keep reading comments about y'all saying he should have did this, he should have did that. If anything, with everything that's going on, I wish the man would have stayed away. I wish I would have stayed at home in my bed.
Shit.
I wish I would have declined the offer to come out and help. Let's be honest. I wish I would have said, bump that. Let me take my brother to go and meet Jonathan so that he could potentially get a spot in the shop to further his career in haircutting. That's what I wish I should have done. But no, you can't do, black people just can't do right. You get what I'm saying?
Or even at the minimum, when, hindsight is 2020, you could have helped another restaurant or another local business get that fucking Keith Lee viral shit. You know what I mean? Because you campaigned for him to come. So just imagine if you would have put that energy into somebody else and they would have gotten that blessing and would have taken care of everybody. But unfortunately, the world just doesn't work that way. Life doesn't go backwards. We can't get a rewind button. So don't regret it. What's coming to this lady? Please believe her feet will feel the fire, whatever that fire is. And it ain't arthritis, baby.
Gave my friend ample time to make this right. I told him ample times, your mama got to 5 o'clock to do right by my brother. I don't care if that means she calls and say, hey, I'm going to give you your money, I just can't give it today. Or, hey, I'm going to give you $500. I'm going to give you $100. Anything. You had the opportunity to make this right because out of your words, Trey, you said, my mama don't even understand. Your platform is bigger than mine. Just because the numbers don't look like it right now, baby, I got the weight of the world behind me. You know what I'm saying? So this does not fall on Keith Lee. This does not fall on what he did and him as a human being, him as a soul person who came to use his talent, his gift, his presence, all of that to help somebody that's full of greed. You get what I'm saying? No. And it won't stop. Dookie dick. Up until you make this shit right.
Hold the fuck. Did she say dookie dick? Oh no, we're gonna act like that didn't happen. Okay, now salute to Keith Lee. I hope that these incidents do kind of give him a little bit of insight on where he can improve, how he can make things better. I know on the Breakfast Club they interviewed him and DJ Envy was kind of going at him and badgering him a little bit. And Keith Lee was trying to express his plans of taking this bigger, getting more professional, getting the networks involved. But unfortunately, I believe the networks want to come in and control his situation. Whereas right now he's still independent. He's doing it himself. He's self-funding. He's doing everything out of his own pocket, which I don't even know where he's getting all this goddamn money from for real. But, cause he's a retired MMA fighter. MMA niggas ain't getting racks like that. He wasn't even a UFC nigga, but salute, nigga, whatever you're doing. Brand deals, whatever. So I want to see him win. He's got the personality to take this thing global. He's got the personality, based on the quirks, the same quirks that a lot of people may call out and don't like about him. I think that's exactly what will make the world at large like him. He's mostly non-confrontational, but he's willing to stand on business on behalf of his family, which I think is extremely commendable. Definitely would work well on screen. He's polite, knows how to talk to people. So I want to see him win. I want to see his movement continue to grow, his abundance continue to grow, and his ability to bless other people in a more organized fashion. That's what I want to see for him. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. I mean, I think everybody can universally agree that the lady that owns this company, Sweetly Seasoned, needs to pay the money back. She needs to figure out life because again, you up today, right? You had one good day, and I'm sure you probably had a couple other good days to follow after this shit happened. But with this story going on, now you're going to get negative press. Now people are coming in to question your character, to question the character of your children, which is going to question the character of your business, right? It's not like you have some long track record of being excellent, right? This is 15 minutes of fame. Could be grand opening and grand closing for your motherfucking ass, Miss Lady. So get that shit together if you think you want to stay in business. Otherwise, it could get real ugly real fast, and we don't want to see nobody vandalize your shit or do nothing like that, which I'm sure people have already considered. Again, let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. Again, I'd like to thank everybody that, all the new subscribers, all the new supporters. I'm about to take you guys out with a selection called Let's Get It. Be sure to check that out on your own time. I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all be safe out there. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Now I'm going to go ahead and take y'all out. Like I said, let's have a good time.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.